Thanks for watching this short video blog. Patrick Gentempo here. Back in the early 1990s, when Clinton started to institute these policies moving towards HMOs, I was already beating the drum to say, let's go towards non-insurance dependence. And through the years and through Total Solution and a lot of the other events that I spoke at and taught at, we started teaching strategies for that. So it's been decades. This is nothing new. However, 2 years ago, I started to really get concerned about what I saw on the horizon and saw that changes can be really dramatic. Post-payment audits were escalating, a lot of rumblings about Obamacare, and I got deliberate and I partnered with Dr. Troy Dukowitz to create FreeForm, which has one catalyzing statement that's crystal clear: to end insurance dependency in chiropractic, period. Now has to be the time. Well, let's look at where it is now, and let's see if we can get very real about this. The bottom line is our federal government is shut down over the fight on third-party pay, insurance, and that whole morass that they call healthcare, which is really sick care. Where are you in all this? I mean, do you really believe there's some hope for you to survive in that system which is completely dysfunctional? The only possible healthy, secure, and prosperous route forward is to get off of insurance dependency. This rant isn't just an enticement to say join FreeForm, buy our products and services, etc. Let's move away from that and just talk about the movement that's forming. The movement that is forming is this thing called FreeForm, as not a product to sell you, but a movement within the profession to raise the awareness about creating non-insurance dependence. How serious is this? Open up the newspaper, look at the front page, look at the news headlines, look at what leads every story right now. Government shutdown. One party wants to defund Obamacare, the other party is insisting upon it. The country is split over it. This is serious stuff. This is as high as the stakes get. And if you are attached to that, if you're saying that my career, my future, my service to my community is dependent upon a completely broken, dysfunctional system that is literally destroying our country as we speak and creating the highest amount of acrimony that we've ever seen between the varying political parties in this country, where political leadership has turned into political name-calling. I mean, the whole thing is a horror show. So what do you need to do? What do I need to do to convince you that you need to make this move? So basically, my polemic statements here are about not having to join FreeForm. It's about getting into the frame of reference called non-insurance dependence, whatever that takes for you. You need to just start thinking about it. You need to start living it. You need to start imagining it. The headspace has to shift. Our political organizations within chiropractic, our state associations, our national associations have to stop trying to convince the memberships that they can lead them to better insurance reimbursement, fight for better benefits, that there's a future in that for them. The battle cry has to be, we need to get independent of this as quickly as possible. And just in the last 2 weeks alone, 4 different state associations contacting me saying, can you come speak to our groups? Can you keynote at our convention? We have to move people off of insurance dependency. We have finally figured out that we're not going to sit at that table and negotiate anything, that we are powerless in the circumstance. I mean, they're not saying this, but this is the implication, mind you. And that we need to shift our members quickly if they're going to have any kind of a future at all. And they're right. So, bottom line is, what's happening today in the world, what's happening today in the United States especially, if you're a practicing chiropractor in the United States, is 100% relevant to you. The news headlines are 100% relevant to you. There are transitions coming, there are transformations coming, there are upheavals coming, and what I can tell you in my experience is that these waters can and must be navigated. We work it out through a simple 7-step process that you follow, and that we have tools to support you in the practice when you do that, and that we have watched people not shrink as they get off of insurance dependency, but they grow and they have more fun. Why do we call it FreeForm? Because we want you to be free to form your future. The benefits are numerous, but I'm going to say it again. Not every chiropractor is going to join FreeForm. I'm fine with that. I don't even have that expectation. But I can tell you the one thing you do have to, right now, start thinking about is what are you going to do? Listen, on the website, we've got the Anarchist Chronicles. We got all kinds of free stuff here to at least get your head wrapped around it. And maybe you're good enough to go out and do it on your own. Or maybe there's other resources out there that you think might be better for you. Great. Bottom line is do something, because if you're a deer in the headlights right now and you're hoping, and hope is your strategy for the future, you're in for a rude awakening. So let this be the biggest wake-up call of your entire career. Now is the time. Look at how dysfunctional it is. I predicted all this 2 years ago. I saw the train wreck that was coming. Quite frankly, I didn't know it would quite get this bad. It's maybe even worse than I had imagined, but I knew it was going to be a problem. So by all means, take the time now to get sober on the situation and do something. Anything we can do to help you, we are here. You want to get on a small group strategy session with us? They're free. We talk to you. We coach 6 to 8 people at a time, look at their practice, answer their burning questions, and see where the opportunities are for them to make the transition. Whatever we can do, just contact us. But be with us in this movement, whether you're a part of the program or not. Just be in the movement to get off of insurance dependence. And I can tell you on the other side of that, you won't care what happens with Obamacare, like so many of our clients feel right now. We're successful. We're collecting a lot of money. We're serving people. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is this. The person that pays you is your customer. If it is the insurance company that's paying you, then the insurance company becomes your customer, and that's who you're serving every single day. When the patient pays you, the patient is your customer, and that's who you're serving every day. So you make the choice of who you want to be of service to. Thanks for watching this video. I hope I woke you up a little bit. Don't mistake my passion for anger. I am angry at the situation, but I have passion for your future. Thanks for watching.